Good afternoon, Facebook. It is Strictly Victorious Saturday, and I am so excited to be on here. Listen, I want you guys to like, share, tag, invite anybody you may believe may need to hear a word, may need to hear something that's going to help elevate them, get them to that next level, transform their mindset from a mindset of poverty to a mindset of prosperity. Let me tell you, God has a plan for your life, and His plan for your life is to prosper you in every area of your life. Listen, I'm not going to be before you long, but if this resonates with you, I want you to hit that heart button. I want you to hit that like. Today, I'm going to be talking about you set the atmosphere. Let me tell you something. If you want to know how things happen for your life, if you want to know how you can grow, how you can elevate your lifestyle, understand that you set the atmosphere. No matter what it may seem like, no matter what it may look like, no matter how it may feel, let me tell you something. When you walk into a room, when you wake up in the morning, you set the atmosphere. If you want to be happy, if you want to be glad, if you want to have joy in your heart, you set the atmosphere. Let me tell you, when Jesus went anywhere and did anything and said anything, wherever he went, he set the atmosphere. The reason that he did the things that he was able to do was because he had something on the inside of him. He was carrying something on the inside of him, and that's the same for you. You set the atmosphere. If you want an atmosphere of peace, you set it. If you want the atmosphere of joy, you set it. If you want the atmosphere of prosperity, you set it. If you want the atmosphere of love, you set that thing. Set the atmosphere. You set the atmosphere. Let me tell you something. If you want victory, you set the atmosphere. Everything that is decided in your life, everything that you want to do, that you want to accomplish, that you want to grow to, that you want to elevate in, you set the atmosphere. When people see you, they see joy. When they see you, they see love. When they see you, they see commitment. When they see you, they see consistency. When they see you, they see everything that would help them be what they were called to be, because you have something, you are carrying something that would help them to grow, that would help them to elevate, that would help them to be victorious. Let me tell you, it was in the word when David had went and he was feeding his brothers and they were going to war in the Philistines. Goliath said, I want to talk to you. Look, I want to talk to you. If we beat you, then you got to serve us. And David said, who is this uncircumcised Philistine? Let me tell you something. When David walked in that place, he set the atmosphere. He already knew his atmosphere was set with victory. He already knew that his atmosphere was set with confidence. He already knew that his atmosphere was set with triumphancy. He already knew what his atmosphere was because he set the atmosphere. No matter what it may seem like, no matter what your bank account may look like, no matter what it may look like in the natural. Let me tell you something. If you just understand this, that you set the atmosphere no matter where you go, think of in your mind what you want to say. Say it and believe it. If you want prosperity, say it, believe it, and walk in it. It's Strictly Victorious Saturday, and I want you to understand that you set the atmosphere. Victory is yours. Prosperity is yours. Joy is yours. Love is yours. Faith is yours. Patience is yours. Peace is yours. Why? Because you set the atmosphere. You set the atmosphere. You wonder why the winds and the waves, all of that was under Jesus's control when he stated to the winds, peace, be still. Let me tell you something. It was already in the atmosphere. Peace was already in the atmosphere. All he had to do was speak it. It was already there. And so when you're looking at a situation, if you want things to change for your life, if you want things to grow in your life, if you want things to be the way that you see them in your mind, see them in your heart, the visions, the dreams, the goals that God would have for you, then set the atmosphere. Let me tell you something. You are victorious because you set the atmosphere. You set the atmosphere. If things are not going the way that you want them in your life, then you set a different perspective and you set the atmosphere of that thing. If you want something different, you set the atmosphere for it. You set the atmosphere for it. Facebook, I love you, and I want to thank you so much for tuning in. Enjoy your strictly victorious Saturday.